Without descriptions, Pinterest is not going to know what your pin is about. But how do you write a good pin description? In today's video, we're going to be going over how to write the best pin description to get your pin seen and ranked in search, along with how to find keywords for your descriptions and much more. And be sure to stick around till the end where I'll be giving you a free printable to help you write your descriptions faster. All that and more coming up. But if we're just meeting for the first time, hi, my name is Sarah, and I'm the owner of BusinessWomenThrive.com. And I've been using Pinterest for the past year to help drive hundreds of clicks to my blog every single day. And part of the reason I'm able to do that is because of the way that I write my pin descriptions. And the first thing I want to get into is, why is the pin description important? The pin description can help you rank and search if you use keywords in your pin descriptions. In my opinion, writing your description is less about the average Pinterest user, because who actually reads the Pinterest description? The average Pinterest user basically learns everything that they need to know about the title of the pin. I don't know about you, maybe I'm weird, but I don't tend to read the pin descriptions of Pinterest pins. I just scroll through the feed and look for one that looks nice to click on. So I feel because of that, that the descriptions of your pin are more about the search engines of Pinterest. Because Pinterest has no way of knowing what your pin is actually about, so you use the description of the pin along with a few other key things to tell Pinterest what your pin is about and where they need to rank it on search and who they need to show it to. So what should you include in your Pinterest description? There is actually quite a bit that goes into writing a Pinterest description, and we'll go over all of it. The first thing you want to add is keywords, like I mentioned, and I'll show you where to find those keywords and how to track them later on. But first I want to talk about, where do you want to actually put your keywords? You want to put your keywords in the title of the pin. You can put them in the Pinterest graphic if you'd like. You want to put them in the description, the board that you pin it to, the board description, and even in the first paragraph of your blog post. Yes, all of these places actually do matter. Some matter more than others, but Pinterest looks at all these factors to do its best to understand what your pin is about so that it can place it on the feed in the correct places. Because Pinterest is a search engine and is run by these keywords. Now here's a couple do's and don'ts of Pinterest writing descriptions. You don't want to keyword stuff your descriptions. You may have heard of keyword stuffing before, but if you haven't, here's what it is. It's basically when you look up a bunch of keywords and you just stuff them into your pin description. It's literally exactly as it sounds. You basically just put keyword after keyword after keyword separated by commas, and there's no sentences. You've just thrown a jumbled mess of words into your pin descriptions. You can no longer do this on Pinterest. This used to work, but not anymore. Pinterest has gotten smarter and they've decided that it is considered spammy. So you do not want to keyword stuff your descriptions. You do, however, want to add more than one keyword in your pin descriptions. You don't just want to be targeting one word. I recommend doing 3 to even 5 keywords in your pin descriptions, because you have 500 characters that you can fill your pin descriptions with. I don't tend to use all of them, but if you want to, you can use up to 500 characters. So that is a lot of keywords that you can put in there. Another big question of what you might want to put in your pin descriptions is hashtags. Should you use them or shouldn't you? Well, it depends on who you talk to. I used to use hashtags in my pin descriptions because Pinterest is trying as hard as it can to become a social media site for some unknown reason to me, which is why I added things like stories, which is another thing that is unknown to me. But hashtags is one of the things that they played around with before, and they were actually pushing them. But now it seems as if they realize that it doesn't work and they aren't pushing them as hard as they used to. But in the end, I think it is best to test them out, because every account on Pinterest is different. Hashtags may work for you or they may not work for you. I personally think no one really looks at hashtags on Pinterest. Like, did you even know Pinterest hashtags were a thing? If I wasn't so into Pinterest marketing, I wouldn't even know this was a thing. And I'm sure a lot of people don't either. No one goes to Pinterest to look at their hashtags. But I still recommend that you try some hashtags for some pins and you leave them off for others. And then you can compare the two and see if hashtags will actually work for your account. I didn't really see that they made a difference, but I also didn't see that they hurt my account. So it's really up to you. However, if you are going to use hashtags, make sure you actually type in the hashtag into the search bar so you can check and see if it's a spammy hashtag. A lot of the hashtags that I use, I look them up before I use them, because what is put in that hashtag is completely irrelevant. They're random spammy pins and they don't really make any sense. So be careful when you're using hashtags, and make sure that you're actually doing the research behind them to see if they're actually a good hashtag to use, if they're active, if people are using them correctly, things like that. And now I'm going to show you how I actually write my Pinterest pin description so that you can make sure you're also writing good pin descriptions. So the first step that we are going to do is the keyword research. Now you can either do this for all of your blog posts at once, or you can just do it every time you go to pin. I think it's personally easier to just sit down in one sitting and do all the keyword research in one go, but you can do whatever you like, of course. So let's say I'm going to write a pin description for my video called How to Find Your Profitable Blogging Niche. The keyword there is going to be blog niche. So I'm going to look that up into Pinterest. So we're on the front page of Pinterest here, obviously. I'm going to go up into the corner, click on this, and type in blog niche. Hit enter. And as you can see up at the top, there are these little bubbles, and these little bubbles have the keywords that people are generally searching for when they search this search term. So you can use keywords like ideas, that make money, profitable, list, you get the picture, how to find your, which is the title of my video. These are a lot of the keywords that I will write in my pin descriptions. So now the question is, you see all of these keywords, how are you actually going to keep track of them all? You could try to remember them, or you could look them up every single time you go to pin that specific pin, but that is going to take way too long. So that is why I have come up with this free printable that you can download. This is the track sheet that I use for every single one of the links that I pin onto Pinterest. So this is, right here, a giant list of all of my blog posts that I have pinned to Pinterest. So you can see I have my Pinterest links, my Etsy shop videos, I have YouTube videos, I have affiliate pins, and then I have a couple other things here that I just work on the side. So for Pinterest, we're doing YouTube videos. So for YouTube videos, if you go down here to how to find your profitable blog niche, you can see I have the video title, I have the YouTube link, I have all of the boards that I want to pin to, I have the keywords, and then when I was using hashtags, I also have hashtags in case I want to use hashtags as well. And as you can see, ideas, that make money, profitable, list, most profitable, etc., etc. Those are all of the keywords that I've looked through on this list and decided that they fit with my blog post the best. And as you can see, I have a main keyword, which is blogging niche or blog niche, and I do this for all of my blog posts, videos, things like that. So this template is available for you to download for free. All you have to do is click the top link in the description below and put in your email, and I will send a fresh version of this, obviously with all of my blog posts gone off of it, to your email. And you can use it however you like. You can put as much information or as little information that you want in there. You will be able to totally customize it to however you want to use it. Before we get to writing out the pin description, if you are getting value out of this video, please make sure to let me know by hitting the like button and subscribing to my channel down below for more Pinterest videos just like this one every single week. So now that you see that, let's get into how we're actually going to write a pin description. So we already know that how to find your profitable blogging niche is the keyword that I wanted to use. So now I'm going to bring this over here so you guys can see it. And so in the title, I'm going to title it the title of the pin, How to Find Your Profitable Blogging Niche. And I will do the link right here. So now when you write the description, this is how I typically write my descriptions. I see that ideas is in there, and I know blogging niche is the main topic, so I would say blogging niche ideas. That's that keyword. Blogging niche ideas that make money. Profitable blogging niches. How to choose a blog niche. Choosing a blogging niche. And then if you want, you can go here, copy a couple of these, paste them in there, and that is what my pin description would be. It really ranges between how many sentences I use. You can really do between 3 and 6 sentences if you want, but as you can see, I just took all of the keywords that I have and I put them into sentences and basically made them into things that you would type into Pinterest. And like I said, you have 500 characters, so you can do as many sentences as you want. That is just typically what I do because I pin 9 pins every single day, so I try to get them out quickly and just send them out into the feed. But you can spend as little or as much time as you want on your pin descriptions. Don't forget, if you want to get this template yourself so that you can write pin descriptions quickly and easily, I will leave it in as the top link in the description below. All you have to do is put in your email and it's free for you to get. If you want to learn more about Pinterest, I talk all about Pinterest strategies on this YouTube channel. So I will leave a link to all of my Pinterest videos right here. You can click or tap the screen to check it out there. Or if you want to check out a video that YouTube has personally picked out for you, you can click or tap the screen right here to check out that video. Make sure to give it a like if you liked and subscribe to my channel down below for new videos like this every single week. And I will see you next Thursday. Bye!